Go for it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Elizabeth Franco, and I am part of the WIOA team. I'm one of the talent development specialists. Thank you for joining us on this Zoom meeting for our weekly webinars. And today we're going to be exploring CalJobs. So hopefully you are familiar with CalJobs. If not, we're going to show you some how-tos, how to get started, and what CalJobs is all about. Right now I'm going to read this disclaimer. I hereby grant and authorize America's Job Center of California and its partners the right to take, edit, alter, copy, exhibit, and publish, distribute, and make use of any of all its video taken to be used in and or for any lawful purposes. So that's just a disclaimer that I should read and let you all know. We are using this presentation to talk a little bit about CalJobs. So today's agenda is what is CalJobs, how to register, and exploring CalJobs. We're going to talk a little bit about resume building, job searching, and career assessments all through CalJobs. So what is CalJobs? CalJobs is a state of California website. It's a platform that job seekers and also employers alike can use to help navigate looking for work if you're a job seeker. If you're an employer, it will help you navigate the different job seekers out in our community and really statewide that could be possible an ideal candidate for the position. So today, for the purposes of this presentation, we're going to stick to job seekers. So hopefully you'll get some good tips by the end of this session. So as a job seeker, one of the things that you can use through CalJobs is to look for work. It is a California State of Employment Development Department. It operates and maintains CalJobs. It's a secure website for job seekers and career development tools. I'm actually going to go to the CalJobs website right now. And let me show you. The website address is www.caljobs.ca.gov. This is what the home page looks like. It's your dashboard, if you will. Here you will see how to find a job. Employers can find candidates through here. And this is how to find one of your local America's Job Center of California centers. We have two centers here in Santa Barbara County. One is located in Santa Maria, and the other one is located here in Santa Barbara, in our downtown, beautiful Santa Barbara. Let's look at, I think I'm going to show you, there's tutorials I would really like to demonstrate for a brand new user. CalJobs is a great platform to help you with several different areas if you're interested. Let's start with useful links. Let's see where that takes us. I see here there's a mobile app. Access to California ETPL and apprenticeship providers. We'll go through a little bit of that in a second. Let's start with actually register for CalJobs and create a resume. Here's a YouTube video. If you poke around through CalJobs, you'll take a look at different videos. So it's just one feature. I would recommend, if this is your first time with CalJobs, I recommend poking around and just look at some of the links. We have very useful links and videos and tutorials that help you navigate through the system. But the first step is, of course, registering. Once you register for CalJobs, well, let's talk about the registration process and what that looks like. So I'll take you back there. Here you go. So to register for CalJobs, you want to make sure you have a username and a password. Some of the features that you will need in order to register, you would need a username, which would have about 3 to 20 characters, which include letters and numbers. Same with the password. It's about 8 to 20 characters and also includes upper and lower case, and make sure that you have your information saved somewhere, because you will need to access at least your password and your username at some future point. If you've registered for CalJobs in the past, the system will recognize you, so you will want to probably retrieve your username and your password if you haven't used it in a while. You will need your Social Security number before you register, so make sure you have that handy. And also you will need an email address to register for CalJobs. If you're an individual who is looking to navigate through CalJobs, read through the privacy information, and here's where it takes you to the registration page. Your username, password, security question, Social Security number. Good idea to put your zip code information in there as well if you want to use CalJobs to isolate different jobs or different training programs in your local area. Your email address, and this is just some basic demographic information. Now I'm going to show you ETPL. And for ETPL, to navigate through CalJobs to find a school or a training that you might be interested in, you don't actually have to register for CalJobs to take a look at the different training that's being offered through the state of California. You can click on this third link that says Access California ETPL and Apprenticeship Providers Program. I recommend using the second link, which is the training and education programs. Especially if you know there's an area of interest in, and you're pretty sure that you want to focus on something like say in the health industry. I'm going to plug in medical coding and see what pops up. So medical coding is an industry that is thriving right now in Santa Barbara County, well, actually nationwide. But here, for example, I'm just going to pick the second one. Let's just say I want to take some advanced medical coding. It's a part 1 and 2. The good thing to know here, it's a national certification, and it's WIOA approved. As soon as we're done with the ETPL portion of the presentation, we'll talk about WIOA and how to get started. So let's say I want to take a look at some additional information, the particulars around this particular training. Here it will outline the program summary. It'll give you a description of the actual course and the program that you've selected. The credential that you would receive by the end of your program. The location. Right now, most of the schools are offering most of their trainings online. So one of the things that we would ask, if you have your heart set on this particular program, notice that it is in San Jacinto, California. We would want to contact the provider, the school of choice, the training provider, to see if they're still offering online courses or if the school requires you to do some actually in classroom training. If it requires you to physically be there, then that may not be an option for those of you that live here in Santa Barbara County. So that's something to consider as you're making your choices. Tells you the duration of the course, how long the class time, number of hours, whether it's days, nights, weekends, the program cost and fees associated with the certificate, classroom size, and sometimes they have prerequisites, meaning, here it is, see course description with school. A prerequisite would be, for example, if this particular program requires you to have a high school diploma by the end of the training. You want to make sure that the prerequisites are completed before you actually enroll into one of the programs that you've selected under the ETPL list. There's quite a few. And then here you can view comparisons if you'd like. And these are the different options to compare to. So that's ETPL. And ETPL, I believe, stands for Educational Training Provider List. And that's important for those of you who are enrolled or who are considering to enroll into the WIOA program, which we will talk about now. So the WIOA program is a Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act program. It's a federal funded program that gets trickled down to a local level to help support our job seekers in the market looking for work. If you are looking for work and there's additional skill sets that you think will help you and support you in your career development, I recommend taking a look at the ETPL list to see what kind of courses you could take to set you apart from the competition. WIOA will offer, or some of the benefits that the WIOA program will offer will be to put you into a training. The training could be in a form of a school, or the training could be possibly with an employer who is willing to offer you the training. The difference between selecting an employer to offer the training or a school training is that the employer, you do not get certified. It's on-the-job training, and you work with an employer to develop those skill sets. Whereas if you decide to go to school, the training is in a classroom-like training setting, and you do get certified. That is nationally recognized. The WIOA program also can offer additional resources if you're not quite ready to do one or the other. We could help you with individual career services. Let me go back to the PowerPoint. Where are you? Oops, I think I just logged off. Here we go. Here's WIOA. So some of the services that we can offer at the America's Job Center of California is individual career assessments. There are assessments that you can take on CalJobs as well. However, here the staff are trained to assist you and support you with any kind of career assessment tools that you're interested in taking to really put you in a direction to get your dream job or your career objective met. There's additional supportive services that we're offering, and labor market information. Labor market information is a good tool to understand your employment market today. It'll help you look at in-demand type of occupations, whether it be entry-level positions or mid-level positions. So labor market is a completely separate type of presentation that I think could take at least a couple hours. But just know that we do offer those services at the center, but also you can look through CalJobs to take a look at the labor market information to see what kind of projections are being held here in Santa Barbara or nationwide, just depending on what your needs are. We also offer job placement services. As I mentioned a little bit ago, we do offer on-the-job training for those that are eligible for the WIOA program. The training in form of an employer or at a school, and the resource room. Typically at the centers that we are open, and at the centers we do have a lab, if you will, where you can use computers to help you navigate through these different platforms while you're doing your job search. Right now we are taking by appointment only, so just know that these are some services that we can offer at your one-stop center. The two different centers are located in Santa Maria and in Santa Barbara. The point of contact for the Santa Barbara location is Miss B. Molina, and there's her contact information, 805-884-8003, and her email address. And the contact person for the Santa Maria location is Stephanie Rodriguez. That's area code 805-614-1251. And I think that's the extent of our presentation. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi Liz, thank you. This is Peter. Just wanted to see if there's any questions from the audience at the moment. Doesn't seem like there is, but we'll give it another minute or so. If you have a question and you don't have access to a microphone, go ahead and enter in the chat and we could go ahead and take any questions. Liz, do you have access to the chat?
I do, but I don't see any questions popping up.
One of the questions that just popped up right now is what industries are hiring at the moment?
Good question. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the industries that I'd like to mention is the healthcare industry. Nationwide, it is thriving. There's medical coding is really popular right now in Santa Barbara County. The other industries that we're putting people into training and I'm seeing a need is, of course, technology. That could be in the form of marketing, digital arts, or computer science. I would say the top maybe three would be medical, IT, and I am seeing a lot of drivers, truck driving, more for the Class C license and for different reasons. I think another question came in. Maybe I don't have access to the chat.
And for those that might have joined late, this presentation will be on our YouTube channel. So if you want to go into YouTube and just search Santa Barbara County, America's Job Centers of California, you will find all the webinars that we currently have had on there. So if you have a question or just want to go view one of them, go ahead and search again on YouTube, Santa Barbara County, America's Job Centers of California. I'll punch in the name on the chat here just in case anyone wants to see it. But I think other than that, I don't think there's any other questions, Liz.
No.
So
okay.
No. So I'll just go ahead and punch in the information on the chat box and then anyone can have access to it. And then you could view this video on there as well. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Here it is.